Hello everyone, we have another victory for the Second Amendment, this time coming out of Delaware. Last Friday, September the 23rd of 2022, a federal judge issued an injunction preventing the state of Delaware from enforcing the ban on possessing or building so-called ghost guns, or as the ATF likes to refer to them as, personally manufactured firearms. Last October, Delaware House Bill 125, which criminalizes the possession, manufacture, and distribution of unserialized firearms and unfinished parts, was signed into law. This law also limited the use of a 3D printer or similar device to manufacture or produce a firearm, firearm receiver, or a major firearm component by a non-licensed manufacturer. It also made it unlawful to distribute by any means, including the internet, to anyone who is not licensed as a manufacturer, instructions in the form of computer-aided design files or other code, or instructions that may be used to program a 3D printer to manufacture or produce a firearm, firearm receiver, or a major component of a firearm. The court found that the statute prohibiting the possession of unfinished frames and receivers and untraceable firearms burdens the rights protected by the Second Amendment. The court further found that the government did not demonstrate that the statute was consistent with the nation's historical tradition of firearm regulations based on the recent U.S. Supreme Court decision in New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruen. However, the court did not find the portion of the statute regarding distributing instructions in the form of a computer-aided design files or other code or instructions that may be used to program a 3D printer to manufacture or produce a firearm, firearm receiver, or major component of a firearm to anyone who is not licensed as a manufacturer to be overbroad, and that the statute only prohibited distributing a code which may be used to program a 3D printer to manufacture a firearm, firearm receiver, or major components of a firearm, and does not prohibit discussing how to use a 3D printer to manufacture firearms or instructing someone on how to create a code to do so. In conclusion, the court found that the plaintiff would face irreparable harm if an injunction was not issued because they are threatened by criminal penalties should they engage in conduct which is protected by the Second Amendment. Therefore, the court granted some portions of the plaintiff's motion for temporary injunction while denying other parts. Now, it is important to understand that the court's ruling is not a final injunction, but obviously it is a victory and provides us with some insight on how the court will likely rule in the end. The anti-gunners and gun control groups are definitely feeling the impact the Bruen case has had on their agenda. And victories like today and the one earlier this month out of Texas shows just how important the Bruen case is for the Second Amendment. We should also continue to see these kind of victories ahead of us as long as the courts continue to follow the Supreme Court's decision. If you are excited about this victory as we are, be sure to hit that like button to show your support for the Second Amendment, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. See you next time.